Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
Hi, my name's Corey, and I'm here at Orsini's in beautiful Martinsburg, West Virginia. We no longer specialize in only appliances. We have kitchen design, countertops, cabinets, flooring, and even a new 1,200 square foot sleep studio with brands such as Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Tempur-Pedic. 304-267-7251, 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg. We price match the big box stores, and we give back to our local community.
Orsini's.com.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your four-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
WVU Heart and Vascular Institute offers world-class heart care close to home. Our board-certified physicians are performing groundbreaking procedures using cutting-edge techniques, and that's why we're expanding our services to every corner of our region so you don't have to travel far to receive the great specialty care you deserve close to home. We're now accepting new patients at all 4 convenient locations in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, Shepherdstown, and Winchester. WVU Heart and Vascular Institute, world-class heart care close to home.
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
the Berkeley County Health Department, Bechtel Jewelers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, CMA Honda, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and WVU Medicine, Berkeley Medical Center, and Jefferson Medical Center.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Musselman High School as we get you set for Musselman and Spring Mills. It's an EPAC basketball battle here on the hardwood on this Saturday evening. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Spencer Dupuis. Colin McLaughlin back in the studio on camera. Donald Kenny along with Harry Brown here on the Johnny's Express pregame show. Brought to you by Johnny's Express, located Brought to you by Johnny's Express. Johnny's has all of your game day food and drink needs, and if you need a way to serve it all up, they got you covered. That's Johnny's Express, located at 1456 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. And Spencer, this is a matchup of two teams that are kind of on different ends of their roster. You have a veteran Musselman team with a ton of seniors and a very young but talented Spring Mills team on the other side.
Yeah, definitely, and obviously this Musselman team, you and Colin had the broadcast on Tuesday. They came up short against Jefferson, but that game doesn't tell who they are as a team and how good they are as a team.
No, the Applemen shot the ball poorly in that game, but did hold Jefferson to 49 points, who, as we know, is one of the top offenses in the state, averaging over 70 points per game. So to do that, Spencer, is a positive, but when you shoot the balls poorly as Musselman did and just too many bad plays, it's going to be tough to win a game like that, even against a team like Jefferson that you're able to hold to 49.
Yeah, it definitely is, but a team like Jefferson, one of the best in the EPAC and even in the state in 4A this year, just have a lot of returners and stuff, but a Musselman team down one of their good players in Isaiah Horner, who's most likely out most of his senior season, if not all of it, due to a knee injury. They're just kind of still trying to see how they're going to be without him, and some young guys coming in playing some bigger roles, and then you have Jordan Holmes, who's that all-state kind of player that they have on the team, averaging 18.8 a contest.
And they didn't have their coach either. Derek Marcel was out for that game, but he returns tonight, which should give this team a little bit of a boost. We know he informed me that he just returned yesterday, was able to practice yesterday, or be with the team for practice.
Coach at practice.
Yeah, and that's certainly good for this Musselman team. On the Spring Mills side of things, they had a long stretch without any games. It's been 21 days since they last played a game, but they've had 7 straight days of practice to get ready for this one. And Coach Luke Salmons, a very confident coach, a young team, but he's very excited about his program.
Yeah, he's definitely excited about his program, and we had him on TV 10 a few weeks ago, almost a month ago now, against Fort Hill. You really saw how good that young team was, and this young team for them sitting right now in the Metro News Power Rankings, sitting at number 18, just behind Musselman, and that's all of high school basketball in the state of West Virginia. And in the EPAC, Hedgesville at number 1, Jefferson at number 5, and Martinsburg sitting at 23. So really, it says it's the 4th best EPAC team according to the Metro News Power Index.
And this is a chance for Spring Mills to maybe prove that they're even better than that against a program that's highly respected in Musselman. We'll take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll hear from the coaches of both teams. This is West Virginia High School Boys Basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078.
Whether you're heading to a high school, college, or professional football game, Johnny's has all your tailgating go-tos. Delicious wings, meatballs, shrimp, burgers, and dogs. Plus, Johnny's has everything you need to serve it all up. Party trays, utensils, plates, cups, and more. Stop by either of our 2 great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, and Route 11 South in Chambersburg.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Welcome back to Musselman High School as we get into our coaches' interviews and get ready for this matchup between Musselman and Spring Mills. Our coaches' interviews brought to you by Orsini's Home Store, not just an appliance store any longer, located at 360 Hack Wilson Way or in Martinsburg or online at orsinis.com. Getting to hear from both head coach Derek Basil and Coach Luke Salmons, and we'll hear from Coach Basil first.
And joined by head coach of the Spring Mills
We're now joined by head coach of the Musselman Appleman, Derek Basil. Coach, how's it feel to be back and to get back out there?
It feels good. That was tough. It was tough Tuesday night watching on TV. So it's great to be back, and looking forward to it tonight.
And what did you kind of take away from that game? Obviously, you weren't here, but you've reviewed the film and stuff. And that was a good Jefferson team. You guys played well defensively, but struggled on the offensive end.
Yes, we did. Played very well defensively. It's hard to hold a team like Jefferson to that kind of point total. But on the flip side of it, I don't think we were patient enough on the offensive end. I don't think we got enough ball reversals. And we missed too many easy shots. Shots close to the basket that we normally knock down. We weren't able to do that, and therefore we weren't able to come up with a win.
So what have you been able to work on since then? Because obviously you've had a lot of snow and maybe some time off. So what have you been able to work on heading into this game?
Well, just really concentrating on what Spring Mills does. My assistant coaching staff did a great job of not only getting the kids ready for Jefferson, but getting them ready for the Spring Mills game. Yesterday was my first day back, so really everything was already in. The game plans were already in. So really kudos to my Coach Branson, Coach DeMassey, Coach Jackson, Coach Venables, and Coach Hardman and Coach Potter. They did a really good job getting these guys ready.
And Coach, this is a young Spring Mills team, but they're very talented for a young team. Start 3 freshmen. What have you seen out of them so far this season?
Well, like you said, they're a talented young group, and they seem to play with a lot of confidence. The point guard's very good. The tall kid is a good, solid basketball player. They do a lot of things to put you in tough situations. They're athletic. They can get downhill and get to the rim. So we have our hands full tonight for sure.
What are some keys to get the victory?
I think we have to make it tough on them. We can't let the point guard get to the rim all night and play at the rim. We have to challenge him. We're a little bigger maybe than the teams that they've played, so we have to use our size to challenge. I think we have to mix it up on them a little bit and show them some different looks. They're young, but like I said, they play with a lot of confidence, so it should be a tough test for us tonight.
All right, Coach, thank you and good luck.
Hey, thanks so much.
And joined by head coach of the Spring Mills Cardinals, Luke Sammons. Coach, been a little while since we've had you on TV 10, since that Fort Hill win. What have you seen from your team since then, and where have you made some improvements, and what do you still need to work on?
Well, I mean, we've improved by playing better teams. We went up to Wheeling and we played Lindsley and Wheeling Central Catholic, and we learned that we can compete with anyone. As long as we just stick to the game plan, execute, and work hard, I think we can be in every game and compete. The little layoff hurt, 21 days since our last game. We were off for 10 days, couldn't do anything because all of our guys had COVID or strep throat or something, whatever it was. But yeah, we have 7 strong days of practice, and we're ready to go.
So you mentioned that long layoff. How do you kind of get the guys back ready to go? But it certainly helps with the extra practice time.
Yeah, man, my guys are ready every day. It's a benefit of having a young team. They come in and they're excited to practice. They love practicing. I love practicing. We never have a bad one, man. They're ready. They're joyful. They're happy to be there. And so it's easy. Every time we go in the gym, we work hard and get better.
So you mentioned having a young team, and this Musselman team that you got tonight, they got a lot of experience. But you've certainly proven to be able to compete with teams of experience. So how do you kind of look at this matchup tonight?
Yeah, Musselman has a ton of seniors. They're big, they're strong, they're physical. Typical Musselman team. We just want to go out there and give the best Spring Mills team we can give them. We have talent, we have youth. We're younger, and we're going to take that to our advantage, just like we have all year. I mean, we've played senior-laden teams. I mean, we've played, 50-year seniors up at Lindsley. We played Wheeling Central. They were a senior-laden team. And just like Musselman, we're going to use our youth to our advantage. Okay, we're going to make them run up and down the floor fast, and we're going to try to play this game at our speed.
And one of the guys that stands out on their side, Jordan Holmes, an all-state caliber player, how do you plan to kind of defend him and try to keep him off his game tonight?
Well, man, it's the Bill Belichick mentality. Take away their best player. I mean, that's what we do. We take away the other team's best player, and we're planning on taking him away, limiting his touches. Every time he gets the ball, we build walls. And again, if we take away 20 points a game, you got to think about it. And he might score a few here and there, but our goal is to take him out of the game and make the other kids beat us.
Thank you, and good luck.
Thanks, man.
So that does it for this portion of the Johnny's Express tip-off show. When we come back, we'll have more. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim? auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Conveniently located right off 81 at 214 Mid-Atlantic Parkway, Mountaineer Grill and Pub offers many daily specials, including happy hour 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. with $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts. Monday night is trivia night, Thursday night is wing night, and Wednesday and Sunday night is steak night.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Get you set for Spring Mills and Musselman boys basketball action. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Spencer Dupuis. Spencer, let's get your keys to the game brought to you by CMA Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward. Let's start with the visitors, the Spring Mills Cardinals. What are some keys for them to get a victory tonight?
I think for them is kind of, obviously you're practicing, and Coach Samples said, they're ready every day because they're practicing. But I think for them tonight especially, they got to use their youth and their talent to their advantage and run the game, like run the style of play how they want to play and use that to their advantage. And player-wise, you always got to keep an eye out for Keyshawn Cheek. He just continues to dominate as a freshman.
Yep, Cheek averaging 22 points per game, 5 rebounds. One key for him, too, is free throw shooting. He's gotten better at that, shooting about 63% now. Was struggling a little bit earlier in the season when we saw them against Fort Hill. And then some keys to the game from Musselman. What do the Applemen need to do tonight?
I think they need to use their size, not only their size to their advantage, but also their, time playing. The fact that they have a lot of seniors playing. I believe all 5 starters are seniors tonight. So if you can use your size, not only your size, but your time playing, your chemistry together, I think you can have a great game overall. And if you can do that, you can beat up on a really young team still trying to put everything together.
And you got a player for them as well?
Yeah, it's got to be the all-state caliber guy and the senior Jordan Holmes. Completely dominating, averaging 18.8 points a contest.
I would agree with that. I think Connor Long has to have a big game for them, though, too. The senior center at 6'6", 6 points, 7 rebounds. They're going to need a big effort from him, I think, to get this win. But we'll take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll bring you the starting lineups. It's West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hello?
We're here again 3 times in the past 2 days.
You're where?
Bechtel Jewelers. Look.
Can Mom hear you?
No, she's in a diamond coma. Get her the pendant, or I will.
Hey, that's my credit card.
What? Can't hear you, Dad. You're breaking up.
It's going to take more than a crying baby to wake her out of this diamond coma. You're going to need a mega dose of jewelry from Bechtel Jewelers.
Home helpers of the Eastern Panhandle, making life easier for you, your family, and especially your loved ones that need their care. They are locally owned and searching for smiling faces to hire so that your loved one can stay in their home where they are the happiest. Call 304-433-8000 or visit homehelpershomecare.com/panhandle. Or you can visit them at 3192 Winchester Avenue right here in Martinsburg. Each office is independently owned and operated. The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
We welcome you back to Musselman High School as we get set for Musselman and Spring Mills. Boys basketball action will give you the starters first for the Spring Mills Cardinals. Starting at guard, it will be number 2, Keyshawn Cheek, followed by number 3, Caleb Thomas, followed by number 14, Jalen Franklin, number 22, Austin Davis, and number 11, Caleb Robinson. And then for the Musselman Appleman, it will be number 0, Calvin Klepner, number 4, Trenton Wolf, number 25, Connor Long, number 31, Gordon Schaefer, and the lights go out right as I was about to read it, but I already know it's number 33, Jordan Holmes, rounding out the lineup as the Applemen take the court. And we'll take our final 2-minute break here on the pregame show. Actually, let's keep it at 2 minutes just to be safe. And when we come back, we'll have more West Virginia High School boys basketball action on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Laura. Hey, Laura. What's with the sunglasses? Ouch. The word is spreading. Bechtel Jewelers is home to some dangerously brilliant diamonds.
See the difference at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood. Sunglasses not included.
Home Helpers of the Eastern Panhandle, making life easier for you, your family, and especially your loved ones that need their care. They are locally owned and searching for smiling faces to hire so that your loved one can stay in their home where they are the happiest. Call 304-433-8000 or visit homehelpershomecare.com/panhandle. Or you can visit them at 3192 Winchester Avenue right here in Martinsburg. Each office is independently owned and operated.
And that concludes today's pregame show. Coming up next, it's the starting lineups, opening tip, and play-by-play action of West Virginia High School basketball.
Johnson now in transition with the one-handed slam dunk. And that might put a seal on this one.
Today's game is brought to you by
the Sutton and Janelle Law Firm, Ollie's VIP, Milestone Realty, the Palace Lounge, the Mountaineer Grill and Pub, Cody's Auto Body, Modern Renovations, D&N Auto, Home Helpers of the Panhandle, Johnny's Express.
And now, let's go courtside and rejoin our WRNR broadcast team.
We welcome you back to Musselman High School. Just before tip-off between the Musselman Applemen and the Spring Mills Cardinals. And Spencer, this should be an interesting game. I mean, we have a very veteran Musselman team and a young, talented Spring Mills team. Two teams looking to prove themselves, I think, in the EPAC tonight, especially for Musselman, too, coming off of kind of a tough loss to Jefferson, and for Spring Mills, really their first big challenge in the EPAC.
Yeah, definitely, and I think this could be kind of the true test of where Spring Mills is at, and I know, like, not even a true test of where they're at. They just kind of want to see how their young talent goes up against a senior-laden team.
All right, we got our opening tip-off brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online. They'll deliver it to you, and if you don't like it, they'll take it back. Go to HagerstownFord.com as we begin here from Klein Court. Ball's up in the air, and it will be Spring Mills off the tip. Robinson secures it for the Cardinals. Robinson over to Thomas. Now over to Franklin at the top of the key. Long three-pointer for Davis is off the mark, no good, and Jordan Holmes secures the rebound. That's our first shot of the game, brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect. They're at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg, or call 304-263-5131. Trenton Wolf now swinging to Schaefer. Schaefer drives in, kicks it over to Connor Long. Nice pass down low to Kleppner. Extra pass to Schaefer. He banks it up and in.
A great job there, just all the movement down low, trying to get him off the ball where it was, and then he just laid it up and in, and 2-0 Musselman now.
Thomas with a strong take to the basket, but he'll travel. That will be a turnover for the Cardinals. So Musselman grabbing the early first quarter lead on the Schaefer layup. Wolf now bringing it across the timeline. Kleppner thought about a three. Robinson knocks it out of his hands, and it will stay with Musselman. Schaefer now to inbound for the Appleman. Get into Trenton Wolf. Thomas guarding Wolf, the big 6'4" Thomas guarding the smallest player on the floor. A little interesting there. Might be a zone defense for Spring Mills. No, it looks like a straight up man-to-man, so. Holmes attacks, and a foul called against Spring Mills. That will go against Anderson.
Anderson, the freshman, he also plays quarterback in football.
So Keyshawn Cheek actually not starting tonight. And off the bounce and finishing the layup is Jordan Holmes. Anderson starting in replace of him.
Wonder if that's just a change in the lineup, or he's not even playing at all. Can't see down on the bench.
And another travel at the top of the key. I don't believe I saw him in the warm-ups now that I kind of think about it. So that's obviously huge if the Applemen are without, or if the Cardinals are without him tonight.
Yeah, that last travel looked like the travel in the Wizards game last night from Kyle Kuzma, just taking steps back and nobody noticing until his like fifth step.
Schaefer over to Holmes, his top of the key. Mid-range is off the mark. Franklin tries to get the rebound. Ball gets tipped around. Schaefer comes away with it. Schaefer can't finish. And it will stay with the Appleman.
And great job there down low by Connor Long. Just his sheer size is what's kind of helping Musselman control the ball down there.
They try to get it into Long. Long going on the ground. Franklin takes it away. He gets pulled down. And they're going to call a walk. And Luke Samples is going to get a technical. Because he thought that Connor Long grabbed at the jersey.
Well, Spring Mills has got their student section here right on the bleachers right behind where that happened. So they were also kind of going off as well over there. But now the officials are all huddled up talking about it. And I don't know that they gave him a technical.
Looked like they did on the near side. So we'll see here what the official call is.
So they did tee him up.
But an early early technical. Maybe that gets this Spring Mills Cardinals team going a little bit, because they have been kind of slow early on, as Holmes will head to the free throw line. Holmes lines up the free throw and shot comes up short, no good.
You got to make those early. You're only up 4-0. You never know. You said that could get Spring Mills going. It also could put Spring Mills away.
Holmes can't make either free throw there, but it will be Musselman possession.
Holmes rocking a stash down there, too.
Been repping that.
Yeah.
So the Appleman will inbound. And it won't be a big swing in points after the technical. Wolf has it off the inbound. Thomas guarding him tightly. Over to Klepner. Klepner swings it around the perimeter of Wolf. Down low to Connor Long, working against Franklin. Long spins, fades, and knocks down the mid-range. Nice shot by the big fella.
And that was, I mentioned Holmes, you mentioned Long, and Long right now doing a great job.
And foul down on the baseline away from the basketball. Going to go against Gavin Klepner. We got a foul on both sides, actually. Anderson and Klepner picking up personals. We got a timeout by the Musselman Appleman. So 6-0 here at the end of in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Welcome back to Musselman High School, as our first quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Buying or selling a home, call 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. And Smallwood & Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution at 121 Administrative Drive. Call 304-263-3361. 6-0 Appleman here in this first quarter. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Spencer Dupuis. Donald Kinney and Harry Brown on camera. Colin McLaughlin back in the studio. You'll hear from Colin at the half. Slow start for the Cardinals early on, Spencer.
Yeah, they're trying to get going here.
Thomas with the basketball, working against Connor Long on the right wing. Thomas goes in and out, double team, and forcing the turnover is Musselman.
And, this is kind of a different Musselman team than we saw last game against Jefferson. They're coming out right now purely dominating, and you can see how much fun they're having and how happy they are after all these turnovers.
Wolf works it down low to Schaefer, and he can't handle it, so a turnover for Musselman and back to Spring Mills. There has been a lot of turnovers for the Cardinals. Some of them have just been, that was the first one really forced.
Yeah.
A few travels. Just stuff that you can't have. That one was just good defense, though, on that previous possession. Franklin catches at the top of the key, works it to the near side. Robinson attacks Franklin, open three-pointer off the mark, no good. Good rebound by Davis. Looking it out to Anderson. Anderson back to Davis. His corner three is good.
What did I say? They needed to get going soon, and they got going. Out the three-point ball game.
Davis, known as their shooter. We didn't see him do a lot against Fort Hill, but he knocks down that open jumper to get the Cardinals on the board. Trenton Wolf attacks. His floater in the lane is off the mark. Good rebound by Davis ahead of Thomas. Thomas now in transition, attacks off the bounce. Layup comes up short. Gordon Schaefer grabs the rebound ahead of Trenton Wolf. He wants to go quickly. Klepner, wide open triple. An air ball. Thought about it a little bit too much. And ball goes out of play. It will be Spring Mills possession. 6-3. Musselman leading Spring Mills with 4:16 to go in this opening quarter. Anderson over to Robinson. Nice cut by Franklin. Extra pass. Davis corner three. Just short, no good. Rebound by Schaefer.
Schaefer doing the job, a great job down low in the boards.
Wolf ahead to Schaefer. He works it back to Klepner. Over to Holmes. Holmes off the bounce, attacks with the left hand. His shot is rejected by Thomas at the rim.
Could be an early candidate for the Cody's Body Shop rejection of the game.
Robinson attacking the basket. Robinson going coast to coast and finishing with the layup.
1 point ball game now.
6-5, Musselman leading Spring Mills about 3.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Holmes catches, working tightly guarded by Robinson. Trenton Wolf's three-pointer is another air ball from the Musselman Appleman. Branson will check in for Klepner. Franklin inbounds to Thomas. Musselman coming with a press and get the steal. Branson ahead to Holmes. Holmes' right-handed layup is good. And a timeout taken by head coach Luke Samples. Let's take a 30-second break. 8-5, Musselman on top. It's West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Welcome back to Musselman High School. The Applemen with an 8-5 lead over the Spring Mills Cardinals. Timeouts brought to you by the Murius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors. Phil McCoy and John Everson. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343. It's Spring Mills possession after Coach Samples takes a 30-second timeout. Cardinals with the 8-5 lead. Double team off the inbound. Over to Anderson. Back up top Robinson. And another turnover for the Cardinals. Musselman changing up the defense. We saw that press and then kind of a half-court trap there, Spencer.
That trap definitely helping things out. And definitely seems like, as I mentioned before, just a little bit more energized team than on Tuesday.
Holmes over to Gordon. Gordon attacks, and Gordon gets fouled by Davis underneath. He'll head to the line. So Gordon will shoot two. 2:48 to go in the first quarter, and Gordon knocks down the first free throw. Appleman setting up the press. Typically you have your big guys down low for the rebound, but they were hoping for the make and then have their guards down low to set up the press, but it doesn't work as Gordon misses the second. Thomas to Franklin in the corner. Back over to Thomas. Back to Franklin with the triple, and it's short. Good rebound by Connor Long.
That's got to be his fifth rebound so far.
Branson now attacks with the left hand. Over to Holmes. Holmes in between the legs. Good defense by Robinson up top. Down low to Connor Long. Long tried to attack the baseline. Appleman working around the perimeter, and Wolf traveled. Olston will come in for Long. 9-5 Musselman. 2:12 to go in the opening quarter. A little bit of a slow start for both teams, because it feels like Musselman's kind of dominating in some ways, but they're only up by 4.
Yeah.
Robinson over to Thomas. Thomas, good pass to Davis in the corner. The Appleman with an aggressive defense. Davis's three is nothing but net from the corner. He's hit 2 of them.
A lot of players rotating in and out right now for Musselman.
And an offensive foul going against the Appleman.
That was Wollaston.
Jordan Holmes will check out. Kleppner will check back in. So Spring Mills picking up some momentum there with the offensive foul call. Thomas. Ahead to Anderson, taken away by Trenton Wolf. Wolf finishes the right-handed layup.
Great defense by Wolf there to take it away and then go up for the layup. And the ball floats out of bounds, and another turnover for Spring Mills.
Well, they're saying it was tip now. Coach Basil disagrees, I think.
I think he's lucky he didn't get a tip.
Well, he didn't say anything, really. He just said, what?
This is like we're not even one full quarter in, and they've had like 10 million discussions as a referee group.
Well, officiating overall, you know, it's tough to even find officials right now.
Yeah. As you probably could hear Coach Basile yelling, no way. He said it's probably like 20 times now.
Spring Mills now with possession. Thomas attacks the basket, spin move, good double team by the Appleman, playing very aggressive on this defensive end. Robinson over to Thomas, again they trap. Robinson's top of the key three is no good. Rebound by Trenton Wolf.
Great job by Wolf going up for some boards.
You'd be surprised, but he actually gets like 4 rebounds a game, I think, for a guard.
That stands at 5'8".
It's pretty good.
But most of the guys on his team on the court are 6'3", 6'4", 6'5".
Holmes checks in for Wolf. Kleppner will now run the offense at the point guard position. 11-8 Musselman. 1 minute to go in the opening quarter. Taken away by Davis. Davis ahead to Thomas. Thomas swings it. Davis corner three. He loves that corner, but he can't get that one to go. Franklin's going to pick up the foul, and it will be Appleman basketball.
Yeah, that was a clear-cut foul.
That'll be his second. And again, it appears this Spring Mills team is shorthanded without Keyshawn Cheek. They don't go super deep already, Spencer, so you can't have Franklin picking up 2 fouls in the first quarter. Holmes off the catch, no good on the fadeaway elbow jumper, and a foul called on Kleppner. Only the third against Musselman. There's been 6 called on Spring Mills. So won't shoot here with 34 seconds to go. Thomas to Robinson. Head to Franklin, the junior, one of the few upperclassmen on this team. Franklin catches, swings it to Davis. Nice pass down low to Anderson. Anderson gets fouled, and he'll go to the line. Jordan Holmes picking up the personal foul there. Anderson to the free throw line. The first free throws of the game for the Cardinals. That one is up and good. So just a 2-point game. Despite several turnovers by Spring Mills, there they are right in this ball game, and that free throw is up and good as well.
Now it's a 1-point ball game, Nick.
So Carey will check in for Franklin with his 2 fouls. Wolf and Musselman looking to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Wolf has it taken away by Thomas. Rolls out of bounds with 5 seconds. And it will be Spring Mills basketball. They must have went out of Wolf. He thought that it was a strip, but didn't go after the basketball, and now it will be Spring Mills ball with 5 seconds.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
Davis catches, Back to Robinson, 1 second. Robinson will have to chuck at the buzzer. He didn't get it off. And we will head to the second quarter. The shot was off anyway. And our score after the first, 11-10 Appleman. We're back in 60 seconds. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on WRNR.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your four-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
The right attorney can make all the difference in the outcome of your case.
I called Sutton and Janelle, the best lawyers you could ask for.
Sutton and Janelle Attorneys at Law. 70 years of collective legal experience. Family law, criminal defense, DUI, personal injury, and mediation.
Sutton and Janelle got the most favorable outcome I could have expected.
Visit Sutton and Janelle's new historic location, 224 West King Street in Martinsburg. Online at suttonandjanelle.com. Sutton and Janelle Attorneys at Law. They value your rights and are passionate about your success.
Welcome back to Musselman High School. The Applemen with the 11-10 lead after a pretty sloppy first quarter. Our second quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Sutton and Janelle Attorneys at Law, a full-service law firm helping individuals, families, and businesses with all of their legal needs. They're at 224 West King Street in Martinsburg. We're online at suttonandjanelle.com. And Modern Renovations. West Virginia homeowners trust the experts at Modern Renovations for roofing. Call them at 304-564-6317 to schedule your free estimate or visit mymodernrenovations.com. The Applemen with the basketball at the end of the quarter, and Schaefer will be called for a travel.
It's a quick travel call. Very quick travel call.
Yeah, I didn't really see it from my angle, but obviously the official on the baseline probably saw that back foot better than I obviously can. Anderson taken away by Schaefer. Schaefer now in transition. Nice bounce pass to Holmes, and Holmes will finish the layup. And we got timeout quickly by Spring Mills.
The aggressive defense by Musselman is just really putting them in advantageous situations so far, because we've seen it twice on, steals right at half court, and then they've gone up and they've laid it up and in. So that's 4 points just on 2 of them.
Yeah, and it's tough too without your point guard to break a press. Obviously, Keyshawn Cheek not playing tonight. Don't know why, but we got a timeout here. So timeouts are brought to you by the Murius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors. John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, or call 304-263-4343. So you're not having your point guard, Spencer. That's going to make a big impact, and Musselman's taking advantage of that with providing a lot of pressure on this Spring Mills team.
Yeah, they're definitely taking advantage of it, and that's something about the youth on a team, is that you get a guy that's going to play a bulk of your minutes, and then you have to have somebody fill in for him, and they haven't necessarily had that experience.
And they've gone to Thomas as kind of the main point guard, and he's 6'4", and he's more of a forward, but he is a good ball handler for his size.
Kind of a hybrid player.
Down low to Anderson. Anderson taking it up strong to the basket, but can't quite finish. Rebounded by Jordan Holmes. Holmes taking on the entire Spring Mills Cardinals team and lost the basketball. It will be Spring Mills basketball after that. Franklin back to Anderson.
On that play, kind of forced them to keep going to the end of the court. Didn't have much room, and it just kind of bounced out of play.
It's 1v5.
Yeah.
So pretty tough there. I think you'd expect a guy like Holmes to maybe pull that one out and reset the offense, but wasn't able to do that. Long will check in now for Woolston. Thomas over to Robinson to the corner with Franklin. High post Anderson. Robinson three-pointer. Short, no good. Rebounded by Schaefer. Schaefer ahead to Holmes. Holmes attacks the defense again, and this time can't quite get the layup to go. Connor Long with the putback, and he'll head to the line. 13-10, Musselman on top with 6:52 to go in the second quarter, and Connor Long heading to the charity stripe. First trip to the line tonight for Connor Long. And misses the first free throw. Long lines up the second, and it's short, rebounded by Franklin. So Spring Mills is in this game. It doesn't really feel like it, but they're only down by 3. They turn it over again, though. Ahead to Schaefer. Schaefer attacks and finishes.
And I think one of the keys going forward in this game is going to be those turnovers. Because on a bunch of those turnovers, Musselman has taken advantage and scored 2 points.
Yeah, a lot of the points are coming in transition.
Yes.
It's not good half-court offense really for either team. But the thing is Musselman's forcing turnovers and getting points in transition. Spring Mills hasn't really had a whole lot of that.
Yeah.
Franklin in the corner, that's an ill-advised pass, but that one was tipped and will stay with the Cardinals. 15-10 Musselman, 6:29 to go in the second quarter. Cardinals working around the perimeter, high post Anderson. Robinson swings it to Thomas. Thomas tries a three-pointer. He can't get that to go. Connor Long grabs the rebound. Over to Trenton Wolf. Wolf dribbling with the left hand over to Ransom. High post Long. Long, extra pass to Schaefer. Back to Wolf. Branson. Back to Schaefer. Branson attacks. Swings it to Wolf. Wolf's floater is no good. Rebounded down low by Franklin. Thomas now back the other way. Thomas swings it to Robinson in the corner. Davis open three. Good. Nothing but net for Davis. His third triple. He's got 9 points to lead the Cardinals.
9 of the 13 points, I would say. He's doing pretty good tonight.
Yeah, when he's been open, he's, for the most part, knocked him down. Long attacks, swings it to Schaefer. Schaefer drives baseline. Floater, tough shot, but good.
There it goes off the rim and bounces in, gets the hometown roll.
6 points for Schaefer now. Franklin thought about a long three, swings it to Robinson. Robinson drives baseline, can't get the layup to go. Schaefer secures the board. 17-13, Musselman with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Schaefer catches and he traveled right away.
Yeah, that was a clear-cut travel. You got to put the ball down if you're going to take a few steps.
Matt Mahood will check into the game.
Coach Basile's getting almost all his players in, and it's just the first half. Big rotation of guys tonight so far.
Franklin in the corner, over to Thomas, working against the zone defense of Musselman. Thomas now with it, swings it to Franklin, his corner three, off the mark. Robinson grabs the rebound, puts it back up and in.
Yeah, Robinson just right place, right time. It bounced right to him, and he had a lane to the basket, laid it up and in. Now it's a 2-point ball game.
Robinson has 4. This game's starting to maybe get a little bit of flow to it. Branson over to Wolf. Wolf down low. Holmes, nice drop step and finish for Jordan Holmes. He has 8 points. Robinson ahead to Franklin. Franklin thought about pulling it. Two-three zone for Musselman. Cardinals down by 4. Thomas attacks the basket. Blocked by Mahood. Wolf the other way. Wolf attacks Long. Long two. In and out, no good. Wolf grabs the rebound. Lost control of it. It'll be Spring Mills basketball.
We're talking about earlier rebounds for Wolf. He averages 4.8 rebounds a game.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it, but he is active on the glass.
That is 3rd on the team, or 4th on the team, excuse me.
Thomas Tags the basket, spin move, left hand, and nice finish by Thomas. His first 2 points, they're going to need him to get going. 19-17. Musselman with the lead. Mahood catches, down low to Long. Long with a strong take, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Franklin.
They rolled around the rim and came out. Now Musselman could, or excuse me, Spring Mills could take the lead here.
Davis with the heat check on the quick trigger, no good on the three. Rebounded by Branson. Branson over to Wolf. Musselman will slow things down. Wolf comes off a screen, attacks the basket, loses the basketball, but it will stay with the Appleman. Branson will inbound. To Long. Long, nice layup.
Great execution. Great execution on that play, on that inbounds play.
4 points for Connor Long, 21-17 now. Musselman on top. 2:45 to go in the first half. Thomas catches, turns around for three. Short on that shot. Long grabs the rebound. Over to Wolf. Wolf has his pass deflected by Thomas. Branson swings it to Mahood in the corner, down low Long. Gordon to Mahood. Mahood can't finish. Long, though, with the putback and the basket.
Talk about Long on the other end where he rebounded the ball. He came in averaging 7. I think he's got 5 or 6 this half. As
he almost flew into you and I.
Yeah.
Luckily, he didn't. Wouldn't have been good for anybody there.
Well.
Thomas over to Franklin. Franklin to Robinson. Robinson attacks, traveled, no call. Now forces a turnover, and Robinson got the timeout. 23-17, 1:41 to go in this first half. We'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on WRNR.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
We welcome you back to Musselman High School. The Musselman Applemen extending their lead really for the first time in this ball game. It's been pretty close throughout. 23-17, Musselman with the lead over Spring Mills in this second quarter. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Spencer Dupuis. On camera this evening is Harry Brown and Donald Kinney, and back in the studio, Colin McLaughlin. You'll hear from him at the half, the And One scoreboard show. So Musselman on the defensive side. Spring Mills coming back out on offense, trailing by 6. Franklin will inbound here right in front of us. Actually now move in front of the bench. Franklin inbounds to Thomas, and we're back in action. Give and go with Thomas, and Thomas finishes the layup.
Great execution on the give and go, and now we've got a 4-point ball game. Spring Mills keeping this one real close.
Thomas with 4 points. Gordon attacks. Jason Gordon. High post to Long. Now over to Wolf. Wolf to Mahood. Back to Gordon. Gordon drives baseline. Kicks it out to Long, excuse me. Long down low to Mahood. Mahood lost the basketball. Franklin fighting for it. Mahood gets on the floor.
Sloppy basketball down there fighting for the ball.
And a foul called. If they get Franklin, they do, and that will be his third.
Good, Jason.
He'll come out as
That's an important foul. One of the taller guys on this team. We know Musselman has a lot of size. Yeah. They'll bring Wollaston in for Mahood. Gordon heading back to the line. He's 1 for 2, and he knocks that one down.
Hey guys, man to man here, man to man.
The front end of the 1-and-1. Five-point lead for the Applemen. That one up and good as well, straight through. 25-19. Musselman with the lead, just under a minute to go in the first half. Thomas dribbling with the basketball. Thomas attacks. Now slows things down. Musselman wanting a 5-second call, and Thomas gets the friendly roll.
Coach Basile not happy at all about not getting that. He waved his hands up in disbelief.
6 points for Thomas coming in this second quarter. Long catching in the high post. Cutting Wollaston now with the basketball. He falls down but finds Long. Musselman will pull it out with 20 seconds to go in the first half, leading by 4. Gordon with the basketball. Over to Holmes, excuse me. Now back to Wolf. 8 seconds. Musselman seems dysfunctional here. 4 seconds. Holmes now, corner 3 at the buzzer. No good. Long put back, and he can't get it to go either. So we'll head to the half. The Applemen leading by 4 at 25-21. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with the Manager Freddie halftime show. This West Virginia High School boys basketball on WRNR.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, Equal Housing Lender.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
25-21, Musselman leading Spring Mills here at the half. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Spencer Dupuis. Our halftime show brought to you by the Mansion Freddie Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to wvjusticelawyers.com, and we'll go through the stats and then send it back to the studio. We'll start with the visitors, the Spring Mills Cardinals. Thomas leading the way, or actually Davis leading the way for them with 9 points. 6 for Thomas, 4 for Robinson, and 2 for Anderson. And then on the Musselman side of things, Wolf with 2, 3 from Gordon, 6 from Long, 6 from Schaefer, and 8 from Holmes. So both teams with balanced scoring, but not a whole lot of scoring in that first half, Spencer, and pretty sloppy play, I think, overall.
Yeah, definitely, and only a 4-point lead for Musselman. Spring Mills, as I mentioned during the second quarter, sticking in it so far.
All right, we'll take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll hear from Colin McLaughlin back in the studio. This West Virginia High School boys basketball on WRNR.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
WVU Medicine is now offering a new robotic-assisted platform for minimally invasive biopsy in the lung. The ION system by Intuitive allows pulmonologists to diagnose lung cancers earlier and less invasively than ever before. With the ION system, tissue samples can be obtained from hard-to-reach areas of the lung, resulting in earlier diagnosis of smaller nodules and better outcomes for patients. WVU Medicine, the future of surgery is here.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Mountaineer Grill and Pub offers many daily specials, including Trivia Night Monday, Karaoke Tuesday, Steak Night Wednesday and Sunday, Thursday night Boneless Wing Night, and on Friday and Saturday nights, there'll be a DJ and or karaoke. And remember, Monday through Friday, happy hour, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Welcome into the And One halftime scoreboard show on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube, brought to you by Home Helpers Home Care of Martinsburg, serving the tri-state area, giving care the way you want to be cared for. Learn more by calling 304-433-8000. At the half, the Musselman Applemen lead the Spring Mills Cardinals 25-21. Let's now look at some scores, starting with the NFL. 2 games today, the first one already concluded, and the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Denver Broncos 28-24 to finish the regular season 12-5 overall. Denver finishes 7-10 overall. The nightcap in the NFL is an NFC East divisional battle, and it's the Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles. Both teams just trying to fight for seeding in the playoffs have already clinched positions. Some college men's basketball now, as the Oklahoma Sooners upset number 11 Iowa State 79-66, and right now with 6 minutes to go, it is number 21 LSU leading number 18 Tennessee 69-58. Kentucky won its game against Georgia. Baylor beat TCU. Purdue beat Penn State. Kansas was upset by Texas Tech. And, of course, the West Virginia Mountaineers came back from down 17 in the first half to win against Kansas State at home to get its first Big 12 win of this early season. And getting ready to tip off here in a couple minutes, it's the Washington Capitals for another road game, this time taking on the Minnesota Wild, trying to pick up a win after a 5-1 loss last night against the St. Louis Blues. Already playing today was the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Penguins lost 3-2 against Dallas. Well, that's going to wrap things up here on the And One Scoreboard Show, brought to you by Home Helpers Home Care of Martinsburg, serving the tri-state area, giving care the way you want to be cared for. Learn more by calling 304-433-8000. Let's take another 2-minute break, then we'll send it back to Spencer and Nick for the second half at Musselman High, where the Applemen lead Spring Mills 25-21.
Man.
is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs. Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
This is Eric at Hagerstown Ford. Over the last decade, the way we buy things have evolved. Now, you get on your phone, click Want It, and it shows up at your front door. At Hagerstown Ford, it is that convenient. We've changed the car buying experience on the I-81 corridor forever. And with a return policy better than Walmart, there's absolutely no reason to buy a new or used car, truck, or SUV anywhere else. Just like Amazon, Hagerstown Ford will deliver the vehicle to you, where you are, and on your time. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. Why waste your time at a car dealership playing the dumb back-and-forth games? Besides, we hate it more than you do. I assure you, no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. will beat our price. No dealership from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania to Baltimore, Maryland will beat our price. And no other dealership will allow you to return it if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely provides the best experience at the best price. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience. Click on the vehicle you want and get your new ride delivered to you at no risk. See dealer for details.
You need to keep your vehicle in good working order, but car and truck repairs can be very costly. Bears Repair in Martinsburg performs all kinds of auto repairs at prices most often well below their competition. Bears Repair offers tune-ups, oil change and lubrication, small and large engine and transmission repair, wheel balancing, front-end alignment, exhaust system replacement, air conditioning checks, auto inspections, and new tires. Stop by for a free estimate at Bears Repair, 904 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg, phone 262-0208. Bears Repair.
Welcome you back to Musselman High School at Klein Court. Virgil leading alongside me, Spencer Dupuis, the Musselman Applemen, with a 25-21 lead over the Spring Mills Cardinals. And what was a pretty sloppy first half of basketball, but a competitive one, and that's all you can really ask for. And it certainly did pick up in that second quarter, Spencer, and definitely seemed like both teams were starting to figure it out a little bit more offensively.
Yeah, definitely, and I think that was a very weird first quarter, and obviously between, Coach Samples getting teed up and then there was definitely a lot of questionable missed calls throughout this entire contest. But obviously the first half, you know that's going to happen. So in the second half, you have to use that going in knowing you're not going to get the calls that you thought you were going to get.
I'll remind you here of the halftime leaders. Connor Long with 6, Schaefer with 6, and Jordan Holmes with 8 for the Musselman Applemen. And then on the Spring Mills side of things, Thomas with 6, Robinson with 4, 2 for Anderson, and 9 for Davis, who's made all 3 threes in that first half. And it will be Spring Mills basketball to start this second half. And we are back underway from Klein Court. Thomas with it, left wing. Davis tries a contested 3, and that's short.
Not too sure why he did that.
Yeah, I don't know. Not really his best look. He's been taking good shots. So inbound to Thomas. Thomas, one dribble, down low to Franklin, and he can't handle the pass, and it goes out of bounds. 25-21. Musselman with the lead and now in possession of the basketball. Klepner, right wing. Down low to Long. Long catches, faces a double team, swings it to Wolf. Wolf tried to hit Klepner, but a miscommunication and a turnover for the Applemen. This third quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Kelly Allstate Insurance. For all of your insurance needs, call Gary Kelly at 304-263-4596 or stop by 724 Lakeview Drive in Martinsburg. Spring Mills back with the basketball. Over to Davis. Davis attacks the basket, kicks it out to Franklin. Back to Robinson. Robinson, crossover. Over to Franklin, mid-range J is an air ball, rebounded by Jordan Holmes.
Right into the hands of Jordan Holmes.
Holmes on the attack. Fade away from the baseline. Gets the nice roll and through.
That was something that wasn't rolling through in the first half.
Holmes now in double figures with 10 points. The only player in double figures so far tonight. 27-21. Musselman extends the lead out to 6. Davis drives in. Floater in the lane. Can't quite get that to roll. Franklin grabs the rebound and draws a foul. That will go against Long. It'll be his first. 27-21, Robinson over to Davis, back to Thomas in the corner. Anderson swings it around to Franklin. Franklin back to Davis. Thomas now, Franklin. As the Cardinals try to break this 2-3 Musselman-Appleman zone. High post, Anderson. Back to Thomas, open triple. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Wolf. Wolf in transition now for the Appleman. Attacks, kicks it out. Holmes, corner three. Short, no good. Rebounded by Thomas.
Gonna reach in on Holmes.
Be Long's second foul. 5:58 to go in this third quarter. Spring Mills now in possession, down by 6. No Keyshawn Cheek tonight for Spring Mills. The freshman point guard who averages nearly 22 points a game. Davis thought about a 3 over to Franklin. And Spring Mills has certainly missed him tonight. Davis still down by just 6 despite not having Cheek, but it's been tough to break the defense down. Robinson over to Anderson. Back to Thomas. Franklin now catches in the corner. Spring Mills working it around the perimeter with down by 6. Anderson posts up Wolf and a foul called again. Wolf. Oh, they're going to get Long again. That's his third now. He'll have to check out.
Ralston will come in.
So that's big. Connor Long has played pretty well and picking up 3 fouls in just about a minute or 2 of game action. Thomas fadeaway, mid-range is no good. Rebounded by Schaefer, ahead to Wolf. Wolf breaks down the defense, lost the ball, tipped, and it should stay with Musselman, but it will go to Spring Mills. So I guess it hit off of Wolf's foot.
Coach Basile not happy at his team for turning over the ball.
Thomas over to Davis on the left wing. Down low to Thomas. Robinson swings it around to Franklin. Over to Thomas now. Thomas spin move. Attacks Klebner, kicks it out. Davis 3, short. Rebounded by Schaefer. Wolf ahead to Holmes. Holmes in transition. Left-handed layup is blocked by Spring Mills. It will stay with Musselman.
Some chatter between Holmes and Franklin.
Branson checking in. Down low, Holmes, one dribble off the high end of the glass and finishes.
Still going back and forth there.
29-21, Musselman on top. Robinson attacks the basket. Offensive foul against Robinson, and it'll be Musselman possession. .4:11 to go in the third quarter. Musselman with an 8-point lead. Spring Mills Cardinals continuing to struggle on the offensive side of the floor. Wolf over to Holmes. Holmes attacks. Off the dribble, double teamed, kicked it over to Klebner. Extra pass. Wolf's baseline jumper is no good. Thomas now back the other way for Spring Mills after Franklin grabbed the rebound. Anderson now with possession has to go to the floor. Back to Thomas. Long three for Robinson is long and no good. Rebounded by Branson. Wolf ahead to Klepner. Klepner with the right-handed layup in the finish.
We said that transition offense really working for Musselman, and you can see it continue here into the second half.
Good pass by Wolf. Musselman with the 10-point lead. Spring Mills needed a timeout. We're back in 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Lauren from Orsini's right here in Martinsburg. Grilling is not just for the boys. We are a Platinum Traeger dealer carrying the Pro Series all the way up to the Timberline Series. We have every flavor of wood pellets along with accessories, rubs, sauces. Not just Traeger, we carry Utz, Meat Church, Lanes, and Dizzy Pig. We also carry a full line of Yeti products. Orsini's has everything to complete your backyard. Visit us at 360 Hack Wilson Way or at Orsinis.com.
Welcome back to Musselman High School. Our other third quarter sponsor on TV 10 is Orsini's Home Store, not just an appliance store any longer. They're located at 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg or online at Orsinis.com. Musselman has built a 10-point lead on Spring Mills. Cardinals slow to start this third quarter. They've been shut out so far. So Spring Mills in possession of the basketball out of the Luke Samples timeout. Again, shut out so far in this third quarter with about 3.5 minutes to go. High post, Anderson. Anderson to Robinson. Working around the perimeter. Thomas up top. Davis now in the corner. It's trapped. Turnover. Trenton Wolf intercepts that pass. He'll smartly slow things down. Nowhere past the Klepner, but he can't finish the layup. Well executed play, but Klepner couldn't quite finish at the basket. High post Anderson over to Robinson. Robinson attacks, step back Jay on the way, swish.
No longer shut out here in this second half.
Robinson with 6 points. And it's still just an 8-point game, Spencer, despite the momentum clearly going in Musselman's favor. Spring Mills has plenty of time to get into this ball game, but that jumper could be what gets some momentum on their side. Holmes catches on the wing over to Branson. Branson thought about the three. Klepner swings it to the corner to Wolf, taken away by Thomas. Thomas now in transition. The lengthy freshman lost it from behind. It'll head out of bounds and stay with Spring Mills.
The coach was still definitely not happy with the officiating in the second half so far.
Robinson catches in the corner. High post Anderson, pass to Davis, down low short corner to Franklin. Now back to Davis, quick trigger on that one, short. Rebounded though as it heads right to Thomas. Robinson now drives baseline. Thomas three on the way, no good. Rebound though by Davis. Spring Mills staying in possession. Thomas down low, Franklin catches and finishes. Good work by the Cardinals to get that basket. Franklin with his first 2 points. And Spring Mills now just down to a 6-point game.
Yeah, and Musselman needs to put some offense together here if they want to put this game away.
Down low to Jordan Holmes. Holmes drives baseline. Tough contested shot. Woolston's layup can't go. Woolston with the putback again. Holmes on the glass. Franklin and Holmes fighting for the basketball down low, and a foul called against Musselman. It will go against Holmes, I believe. And that is his second. The Appleman going with the press. Cardinals get it in. Anderson tried to force it to Robinson, taken away, and Holmes finishes with the left-handed deuce.
And the transition offense from Musselman is just unstoppable.
Thomas splits the defense, loses the ball again. Wolf now in transition again. 2-on-2 fast break. Wolf off the bounce and with the finish.
Could be the Parsons Ford moment of the game there. Just a 4-point swing. Make it a 10-point game now.
Good way to end this third quarter for Musselman, right when it seemed like Spring Mills was kind of getting some momentum going, as Franklin had an open jumper but will slow things down. Franklin attacks, kicks it out. Robinson, top of the key. Thomas to Anderson. Anderson to Davis. Back to Thomas. Open to Robinson. Three-pointer on the way. Short, no good. Franklin with the offensive rebound and the putback in the finish. Wolf over to Holmes. Holmes three at the buzzer is an air ball. And we'll head to the fourth quarter. Musselman with the 35-27 lead. We're back in 60 seconds. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on WRNR.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
Welcome back to Musselman High School. The Applemen with a 35-27 lead over Spring Mills. We begin this fourth quarter. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Spencer Dupuis. The fourth quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home in Martinsburg, Inwood, and Charlestown. Ranson, proudly serving the area since 1880. And Ollie's VIP Northside, the best local spot to catch sports or hang out with friends. Stop by 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. Ollie's VIP. We'll see you for the game. Musselman in possession of the basketball. Wolf attacks, kicks it out. Branson's three is short. Rebounded by Holmes, and Holmes draws the foul on the floor. Now we're going against Robinson.
Yeah, Holmes wanted that one to be shooting, but he wasn't shooting yet.
Third on Robinson. Holmes got away. I was going to say he got away with an offensive foul, but they called it. Kind of pushed off a little bit there to create some separation. And that'll be his third.
Interesting interaction with the referee right there. He said, "You know you did it."
Robinson with the basketball. So 3 fouls on Jordan Holmes early in this fourth quarter. Thomas now with the ball on the right wing.
It's like Gordon going to check in for him.
Franklin over to Robinson. Back to Franklin, wide open three, and that's good. Franklin has heated up in the second half for Spring Mills, now with 7 points in the second half.
Now it's just a 5-point ball game.
7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Wolf catches on the wing. Over to Branson, back to Long. Long tries a three. That's no good. Rebounded underneath by Thomas. Thomas will push. Thomas in transition. Tries to split the defense. No foul call. Ball knocked out of bounds and will stay with the Cardinals. The Applemen disagree with the call.
Adamantly.
You could say that.
Coach Basile just named 2 of the referees by their first names.
Been around a little while, so I'm sure he knows the rest by now.
Yep.
Thomas over to Anderson. Spring Mills down by 5. Davis a long 3, and that's good. It's a 2-point game here at Klein Court.
And you know, the youth and young talent of Spring Mills coming in clutch here in the start of the 4th quarter.
Davis, you could call him a veteran as a junior, as Holmes fades away. Can't get that shot to go, but it will remain with the Applemen underneath. 35-33. Musselman with the 2-point lead. Wolf off the inbound. Short, just a little long on the shot. Gordon trying to put it back up, and he finishes. Great job by Gordon to finish underneath. He has 4 points off the bench, a 4-point lead for Musselman. Davis to Robinson. Tipped away by Branson, and it will stay with Spring Mills. 5:51 now to go in the ball game. Robinson over to Thomas. Give and go. High post Anderson. Anderson swings at corner. 3 by Franklin is too strong. Rebounded by Wolf, and he draws the foul.
Wolf, I think, has gone over his average in rebounds today.
Been pretty good on the glass.
The average is around 4. And he's definitely got at least 4, and he landed on his shoulder a little hard there.
He appears to be all right. 4-point lead for Musselman, and in possession of the ball. Branson attacks, drives baseline, good help D by Davis. Ball gets tipped around, and it will stay with the Applemen.
Yeah, he got possession when he looked like from here he was right on the line.
Inbound it to Gordon. Gordon nearly lost the ball, powers his way up, and he'll head to the line.
They got hacked there. And Musselman really needs to make these free throws. Only a 4-point ball game.
Jason Gordon, not a guy that we saw a lot of up until this point, but in the season when we've done the Musselman games, but he's played pretty well, but he can't get that free throw to go. On the game, he's been 3 of 4 at the line, now 3 of 5, and has 5 points off the bench. Gordon's free throw can't quite go. Ball gets tipped around, and Anderson, the freshman, grabs the rebound for Spring Mills. Robinson now attacking the basket. Robinson with the left hand and the finish.
Yeah, Jason Gordon just went up a little too early, so that's an obvious blatant foul. He just went up a little too early. But now, you make this a 1-point ball game.
Spring Mills has just stayed in this ball game, and Robinson knocks down the free throw. 9 points for Robinson. 37-36. Down low, Long. Long posted up, short on his layup. Holmes with the rebound, can't get that to go. Thomas grabs it for Spring Mills, but then it goes out of bounds and will stay with the Applemen. Coach Basile wants a timeout. 4:55 to go in this 4th quarter. 37-36. Musselman on top. We'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia boys basketball on WRNR.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Welcome back to Musselman High School. The Applemen holding on to a 1-point lead as Spring Mills has continued to keep it close and fight back, and now right in this ball game. Our timeouts brought to you by the Murius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors. John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg, or call 304-263-4343. Spencer, what do you think's kind of helped Spring Mills stay in this game and battle back?
I think it's just, they haven't played in, 20 days or something?
21 days.
21 days. I think by the time you get here into the fourth quarter, you're ready to go. You've knocked that rust off.
And they don't have Keyshawn Cheek tonight, and he averages 22 points per game. So completely would have changed the flow of this ball game, but still down by one. Musselman out of the timeout, see what they draw up. Inbounded to Schaefer. Schaefer, nice turnaround, uses the square and gets the layup to go.
That's how you're taught, so do it like that. It's going to get in a good amount of time.
Franklin with a three. That's well short. Rebounded by Holmes. 39-36. Appleman on top. 4.5 to go. Holmes with the fadeaway in the paint. No good. Rebounded by Franklin. Thomas now back the other way. Thomas to Davis. Up top, Franklin. Extra pass to Robinson. High post Anderson. Back to Davis. Davis back to Robinson. Robinson attacks the basket, kicks it out. Anderson thought about the three, now pulls it down. Thomas off the screen. Thomas attacks, gets fouled. That will be the 7th on the Appleman, so even if it was on the floor, it will be shooting for Thomas. They're going to call it a shooting foul. Let's go, Mike. Thomas knocks down the first.
That's what you need when it gets to this time in the game. If you can knock down both of them, get this to be a 2-point ball game.
In and out on that one. 39-37, 4 minutes to go. Musselman with a 2-point lead over Spring Mills. Schaefer catches on the wing, working against Davis. High post Wall and Holmes go for the ball. They get it back to Wolf. Wolf attacks, kicks it out Schaefer. Schaefer back to Wall. Now Wolf will slow things down. Musselman holding on to a 2-point lead. 3.5 to go. Wolf attacks the basket, dumps it down to Long. Long with the left hand, and the finish, and the foul.
What a great job by Connor Long there with the hoop and the arm.
41-37. That's a crucial play. Could be a nominee for our moment of the game, Spencer.
I was just getting to that. You stole the words right out of my mouth.
We'll see how this one, though. Still 3.5 to go. 3:29 if we want to be exact. Connor Long can't convert the and one. Robinson back the other way in transition. Robinson down low, turns it over. Holmes now in transition. Holmes attacks, left-handed layup is good.
That could be the Parsons Ford moment of the game.
It all could be the moment of the game.
That sequence. You need a good block here. And a turnover.
Schaefer finishes. Musselman leading 45-37. We got a timeout, 3 minutes to go. Let's take a 30-second break as well.
The Honda Civic and the Accord are uniquely stylish in their own way. But you know what they have in common? Reliability and comfort? Sure. Available turbocharged engines? Of course. But also, the driver, having fun for no reason, except for the thrill of driving a Honda. America's most loved auto brand.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
2021 American Customer Satisfaction Index ACSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobiles.
To Musselman High School, the Appleman extending the lead out to 45-37. It was 39-37 just a few moments ago after Thomas converted one of two free throws. And then the Appleman rallied. They got an and one from Connor Long. He was unable to success on the free throw. Then Jordan Holmes got a layup in transition. Or Jordan Holmes, that's right?
Yeah.
Don't know why I was going back to when I was calling him Brandon Holmes there for a second. But Jordan Holmes got the layup in transition. And then Gordon Schaefer got a layup in transition to help Musselman build now an 8-point lead.
On an 8-point swing.
Yep. At 45-37. Spring Mills is still in it. 3 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Anderson catches in the backcourt. I thought he walked, no call. Taken away, though, again by the Applemen.
This is what they did in the first quarter. They were causing a lot of turnovers, and now they're doing it again here in the fourth quarter in crunch time. That's how you win ball games.
Schaefer over to Holmes. Jordan Holmes catches at the top of the key. Drives in with the left hand. And a jump ball is called. It will go to Spring Mills. 2:34 down remaining. 8-point ball game. 45-37, Musselman leading. Robinson catches. Over to Davis. Davis reverses it to Franklin. Robinson now at the top of the key. Approaching 2 minutes to play. Thomas catches on the perimeter. Thomas pulls up, elbow jumper, rolls around and through.
That's crucial right now. Now it's just a 6-point ball game. Here with 2 minutes left.
With his first field goal of the second half. Long, down low. Working around the perimeter. Musselman content to hold this basketball as long as they can to get a good shot.
They'll shave some time off here.
Down low to Long, though, and they turn it over. Robinson now in transition. He'll have to slow things down as it was a 1-on-2 situation.
Coach Samples jumping up over there, wanting his team to get in position.
Robinson attacks, spins in the lane, lost the basketball. 1:20 to go in this fourth quarter. Wolf.
Now they're going to call the reach in.
And Thomas is kind of riding him the whole way, so.
Took a little while.
Coach Basil will take a timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. Musselman with the 45-39 lead with 1:14 to go in this fourth quarter. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on WRNR.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
Welcome back to Musselman High School. The Applemen with a 45-39 lead in this fourth quarter. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Spencer Dupuis, Donald Kinney, Harry Brown on camera, Colin McLaughlin back in the studio. And Colin will have the and one post-game scoreboard show in a few moments.
As soon as we finish from line court.
And we've had a pretty good ball game this fourth quarter. Very exciting. Nice run for Musselman to take control here at this final minute 14. See what Spring Mills elects to do defensively. Holmes with the basketball. Double teamed. And foul called. 1:02 to go. That'll be the 7th, so it'll be 1-1.
Third personal, 17 foul.
Awareness, Nick. Refs weren't even aware. I think you were more aware than the ref. Coach Basile had to remind the ref.
Just scoreboard for a reason.
He was trying to inbound it right in front of us. Give the inbound right in front of us.
Holmes lines up the free throw and it's good. Jordan Holmes tonight, very solid performance. Up to 18 points, right around his season average.
19, just 2.2 above his season average. That could knock it up to 19. Under a minute.
18.8 on the season, 8-point lead for the Applemen. Spring Mills has to go quicker, and they turn it over again. Holmes now in transition. Holmes attacks. Holmes can't finish the layup, but Schaefer's there to finish. 6 points from Schaefer in the fourth quarter. 49-39. Franklin pulls a three. It's off the mark.
You get fouled or is it away from the ball?
I think it's a foul underneath the basket going against Robinson. So that we Musselman possession. 30 seconds, 10-point game. Gonna be tough for the Cardinals to come back again. As Carey will check in for Robinson as he fouls out on that one.
Yep. Coach Samples talking to the ref over there, trying to understand that call.
It's a loose ball foul, I thought. Unless Klettner had the ball, so I'm confused why it's 1-on-1. I didn't have a great view at it, though.
A long conversation, as you could see there on TV 10 from Donald Kinney's camera work.
Klettner.
Could you hear that? He might be laughing at home.
Thomas gets the rebound off the 1-and-1. Thomas attacks the basket, spin move, left-handed layup, can't go. Rebounded by Holmes. Final few seconds. So Spring Mills will let Musselman dribble it out here maybe. See, final 10 seconds now. Holmes gets doubled, ahead to Wolf. 3 seconds. And the Applemen get the win. 45-39, Jordan Holmes and Musselman victorious over Spring Mills tonight in what was a competitive ball game and a good finish though by Musselman. Then that final few minutes able to help them get this win, 45-39 over the Spring Mills Cardinals. We'll take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have the Palace Lounge post-game show. And we'll recap this one. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on WRNR. All right. 2, 4.
Hi, I'm Annette McDonald, and I am the designer at Orsini's in Martinsburg, West Virginia. We welcome you into our store to show you a complete line of what we do here. We design your cabinetry, quartz countertops, granite countertops, hardware, anything for the full remodel of your kitchen and your home needs. We also do bathrooms, and we have flooring available too. We make sure that your project with Orsini's is the best in the market. Welcome to Orsini's.
Orsini's.com. Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your 4-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body. If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center, 400 West Stevens Street, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley-Morgan County Health Department.
Welcome back to Musselman High School as the Applemen get the win 45-39 over Spring Mills tonight. And we'll take kind of a look back at this one as we'll go over your game stats, brought to you by
Bechtel Jewelers. Right here in Inwood.
West Virginia's largest Pandora retailer on Route 11 South in Inwood, taking care of you like nobody's business. And we'll give you the leaders for both teams. We'll start with Spring Mills. Kind of a rough night for them. They were found star player Keyshawn Cheek, the freshman who averages nearly 22 points per game. Thomas with 9 points for him in this one. And for Robinson, 9 points for Robinson as well. Franklin finishes with 7, all coming in the second half. 2 for Anderson, and then 12 for Davis. And then on the Musselman side of things, some of the leaders, 19 for Jordan Holmes, 12 for Schaefer, 8 for Long. Those guys led the way for the Applemen tonight. And Spencer, it was a pretty good win for Musselman. And in that fourth quarter, especially the final few minutes there, able to close things out and pull away and get this victory. And they finished strong and overall really good defensive performance, I think.
Yeah, and that's what I was just about to bring up. The defensive performance really at midcourt. A lot of the turnovers they were forcing were right at midcourt. And they were able to use transition offense to go and score. And when you can use transition offense, it makes the game faster. It makes your team, you can score a lot more points if you use transition basketball.
And I think two guys, too, that may not show up big in the scoring sheet, Trenton Wolf and Calvin Klepner, Klepner with 2 points, had a big layup there in transition, and Wolf with 4 points. But a lot of their steals and turnovers were forced by those two guys in the backcourt, making it tough on Spring Mills.
Definitely, and a guy like Trenton Wolf, we talked about it multiple times during the game, just standing at 5'8", but can go up and get boards when he wants to. I think he had 4 or 5, maybe even 6 boards tonight.
So, good win for the Applemen. Connor Long also playing well down low. Schaefer had a big fourth quarter with 6. And, of course, Jordan Holmes doing his usual things. Scoring for Spring Mills, though, definitely showed some potential, showed some fight, but didn't have Keyshawn Cheek, which...
I mean, it'd be a totally different ball game if you have Keyshawn Cheek.
It completely changes the flow and everything, and maybe even cuts down on the turnovers. All right, we'll take what I believe will be our final 2-minute break, and then on the other side of that break, we will get Spencer's awards and get out of here from Musselman High School and wrap things up. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on WRNR.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. That's why we're America's most loved auto brand.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
2021 American Customer Satisfaction Index ACSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobiles.
The right attorney can make all the difference in the outcome of your case.
I called Sutton and Janelle, the best lawyers you could ask for.
Sutton and Janelle Attorneys at Law. 70 years of collective legal experience. Family law, criminal defense, DUI, personal injury, and mediation.
Sutton and Janelle got the most favorable outcome I could have expected.
Visit Sutton and Janelle's new historic location, 224 West King Street in Martinsburg. Online at suttonandjanelle.com. Sutton and Janelle Attorneys at Law. They value your rights and are passionate about your success.
Welcome you back to Musselman High School on the Palace Lounge post-game show, brought to you by the Palace Lounge, located on Edward Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg, with a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out their menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. And we'll get into our awards and wrap things up here from Musselman High School after the Applemen get the 45-39 win over Spring Mills. All right, Spencer, let's start with our rejection of the game, brought to you by Cody's Body Shop.
Not a lot of rejections in this ball game tonight, but it's got to go to Caleb Thomas from Spring Mills down here on when you're looking the left side of the court here in the first half. He had a really good block, but that was one of the only blocks of the ball game.
Yeah, at least one of the only big ones in the game, and it was a nice block by Caleb Thomas. That's your rejection of the game, brought to you by Cody's Body Shop at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family-owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced certified technicians. Call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. All right, your Parsons Ford moment of the game. We kind of went over it several times, I feel like, throughout the broadcast, but what would be your moment of the game, Spencer?
It's got to be that moment down and between 3:30 left in the game and 3 minutes. That 6-point swing for Musselman. It started with the long hoop, and he had to go to the free throw line. He missed it on the harm. Went back the other way. It was a turnover. Holmes then laid it up and in, and then another turnover, and then Schaefer laid it up and in. So it made the score 45-37 with 3 minutes left, and that was kind of the ball game.
All right, that's your moment of the game, brought to you by Parsons Ford. They're located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsfordofmartinsburg.com. They became number one by making you number one first, Parsons. Then finally, Spencer, your WVU Medicine Player of the Game. Who you got?
It's kind of an easy one. The All-State caliber player in Jordan Holmes played a real gritty game tonight. And late in the second half, he definitely got it going, especially late in the fourth quarter. And he probably bumped his average up to 19 points, scoring his 19 points because he came into the day with an average of 18.8 points.
All right, that's back-to-back player of the games for Jordan Holmes. Brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. And that does it pretty much for our broadcast again. Musselman with the 45-39 win tonight over Spring Mills. We'll have more basketball action for you next week.
Tuesday.
We got
Martinsburg at Washington.
Yep, and that'll be good to see the Bulldogs back in action, get Washington on TV 10 and WRNR for the first time this season. So looking forward to that one. Once again, your final score, Musselman 45, Spring Mills 39. For Harry Brown, Donald Kennedy, Kyle McLaughlin, Spencer Dupuis, I'm Nick Verzolini saying sail on from Musselman High School. Enjoy your night, everyone.
Carpet World is more than just carpet. Carpet World specializes in a complete selection of hardwood floors by respected names like Armstrong, Bruce, Shaw, and Mohawk, and tile by Dowell Tile, American Oleum, and Mannington for all rooms in your home. And Carpet World can update your bathroom shower with very attractive ceramic tile walls and floor. Financing with up to 12 months deferred interest is available, along with experienced quality installation at Carpet World, 2330 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. CarpetWorldOfMartinsburg.com.
Whether you're heading to a high school, college, or professional football game, Johnny's has all your tailgating go-tos. Delicious wings, meatballs, shrimp, burgers, and dogs. Plus, Johnny's has everything you need to serve it all up. Party trays, utensils, plates, cups, and more. Stop by either of our two great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg and Route 11 South in Chambersburg.
It's now time for the postgame show. Our broadcast team will break down the final stats, look at final scores from around the state, and look ahead to upcoming broadcasts. Today's game is brought to you by
the Sutton and Janelle Law Firm, Ollie's VIP, Milestone Realty, the Palace Lounge, the Mountaineer Grill and Pub, Cody's Auto Body, Modern Renovations, D&N Auto, Home Helpers of the Panhandle, Johnny's Express.
And now, let's send it back to our Talk Radio WRNR TV10 broadcast team for the postgame show.
Welcome into the Home Helpers of Martinsburg and One postgame scoreboard show. Colin McLaughlin here for TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Again, the And One postgame scoreboard show brought to you by Home Helpers Home Care of Martinsburg, serving the tri-state area, giving care the way you want to be cared for. Learn more by calling 304-433-8000 as the Musselman Applemen beat Spring Mills by a final score of 45-39. Let's look at some other scores going on around the National Football League. In the second quarter, the Dallas Cowboys lead the Philadelphia Eagles 10-7 as the second quarter is just getting underway. And the final score from the earlier game, the Chiefs beat the Broncos 28-24. Those are your two games going on today in the National Football League. Let's go over to some hockey now. The Washington Capitals and the Minnesota Wild are in action tonight. And at the end of the first, both teams are scoreless. Let's go to some NCAA men's basketball. At the half, it is Miami tied with number 2, the Duke Blue Devils, at 32 apiece. Also at the half, number 5 UCLA on the road against California. Big rivalry in the Pac-12 there. It is 31-25. Just about to be in the halftime. It is number 9 Auburn and Florida going at it with 55 seconds to go. Auburn leads 39-27 over the Gators. A final score, LSU knocks off 18th ranked Tennessee 79-67. So LSU will most likely break the top 20, maybe the 15. You never know. Number 1 Baylor beats TCU 76-64. Number 3 Purdue beats Penn State 74-67. Number 25 Texas Tech upsets number 6 Kansas 75-67. Oklahoma upsets number 11 Iowa State 79-66. Number 12 Houston it's not an upset. I thought Wichita State was ranked as well, but no. Number 12 Houston just beats Wichita State 76-66. My apologies there. Another upset though is Oklahoma State beating number 14 Texas 64-51. Missouri upsets number 15 Alabama 92-86. Number 16 Providence beats St. John's 83-73. Number 16 Kentucky all over the Georgia Bulldogs 92-77. Number 19 Villanova beats DePaul 79-64. San Diego State upsets number 20 Colorado State by 30. 79-49. I don't think Colorado State's going to be ranked any longer after that one. Number 24 Seton Hall comes back and beats UConn in overtime 90-87. And the only game that will be tipping off right now actually is number 4 Gonzaga against Pepperdine. All other games for the top 25 were postponed. But don't forget, earlier today, it was the West Virginia Mountaineers with a win over the Kansas State Wildcats, 71-68. West Virginia stays undefeated inside the Coliseum, improves to 12-2 on the year, 1-1 in conference play. Let's see how the women's team are doing, if I can get over to that quickly, because I know they were playing against Kansas State as well today. And we can get that score before we wrap things up here on the And One post-game scoreboard show. It was the final score already. West Virginia women's unfortunately lost to Kansas State 71-61. And that's how we're going to wrap things up for tonight's high school boys basketball EPAC matchup. The final score, 45-39. Musselman beats Spring Mills. Until Tuesday night for Martinsburg against Washington. Have a good night, everyone.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
the Berkeley County Health Department, Bechtel Jewelers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, The Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, CMA Honda, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and WVU Medicine, Berkeley Medical Center, and Jefferson Medical Center.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.